Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's March 5th, 2010. You joined the Bulletinman one more time. I appreciate you stopping in. I was sitting there talking to the camera. I wasn't even recording. The 64th day of the year, I believe, indeed. Yes, indeed. 64 days remaining in this year already. 301 days remaining until the end of the year. Time does fly when you're having fun. You know, the days have been shortened. Did you read about that? Earthquake over the weekend in Chile last Saturday, actually knocked the earth off its axis a little bit, and the headline read, and the days have been shortened. And except those days be shortened, no man will live. It's in the Bible. You realize, folks, that the Bible is true? You understand that? You understand that there is a God, and He sent His Son Jesus to die for your sins, and that the Antichrist is coming real soon. There's a brotherhood of man coming. The Antichrist thinks a brotherhood of man, and there's a fraternal organization called the Masons, and that's their little slogan, is the brotherhood of man. If you study out the history of the Masons, it all goes back to England, and if you further study, then you'll realize that the number 3 Mason in the world is this cat named Prince William, and Prince William will be 30 years old in 2012. He's 27 now. They call him the Shadow King because he really hadn't taken over from the Queen yet, but the Queen's getting up there. She's about 90. So exciting times to be living in. It all goes back to England, folks. You're being harassed here in America by the lawyers who take a British title of nobility called Esquire, and in reality they work for the Crown. The Bar Association is called British Accreditation Registry. That is the initials for the bar. Bar is just an acronym. And every bad thing that's ever going to go down in your life is going to happen at the courthouse. Whether you lose your freedom, your money, your children, lawyers are behind it. And people who protect the lawyers are the police. And they all kind of work together in order to squeeze you. The squeeze is on. But we're going to turn it around and put them in the squeeze here real soon. Because we're right. You know, the Constitution says that we have the right to throw off this government when it becomes destructive to the reason why it was created. And the whole reason why our government was created was to protect our God-given rights, not take them away, not play God. And today you have judges and police and lawyers who are playing God. They're not protecting your rights. They all take an oath to uphold this Constitution, but none of them do. I'll even go one further. I don't even believe the Constitution has really even had effect here in America anymore. I think it's been suspended since 1933. I have surveyed all the legislators in Jefferson City, passed out papers there. Not one of them got back to me. Had the Capitol Police follow me all around town, acting like I'm a terrorist. You know who the real terrorists in this country are the damn police and the government. You know, I ain't worried about Osama bin Laden breaking in my house, and he don't care about me. But you know what? I am prepared for the police to show up and try to do something around me. You know, I mean, if a cop gets behind me, I'm terrorized. And it shouldn't be that way. The police should be out there to protect and serve the people. But they don't. They protect and serve the banksters and the lawyers. And I'm tired of it. I really am. You know, I work hard, folks. I really do. You know, I don't have a job. Bulletinman can't find a job. Don't make no money, man. It's struggling. It really is. You know, I could be very well paid telling you lies and misleading you, but you know, I don't want to go to hell. It's simple as that. And I have to tell everybody I can possibly tell that Jesus is indeed coming. There is a devil. There's conspiracies all about us. The Pentagon shooter, this guy who shot up the Pentagon yesterday, he was a 911 truther. You know, we're being demonized, but, you know, if you look at the whole 911 thing, the fairy tale, the conspiracy, is the story the government tries to offer. Those planes did not collapse those buildings. 3 buildings went down on that day. No plane hit the Pentagon. There was a little hole in the Pentagon. It wasn't even a big hole. The flight over Pennsylvania, I believe, actually was shot down by a pilot who was doing the right thing. Most of our armed forces and most of the men and women who serve in the military are good people, God-fearing people, want to think they're doing the right thing. But it's the leadership that is very corrupt. And you know what? America is not the good guys. We used to be, maybe at one time, but we're now the enemy. When we start walking around in black masks and terrorizing our own citizens, then we are the enemy. And it's sad. It really is. The police and the government belong to the people, and it is being stolen from us. And it's time that we, the people, take that back. I deal with situations every day, people who are being run over by the system. Either money's being stolen from them, relatives are fighting over money, or they're going to jail, or their freedom's being taken, they're just being shaken down. And I'm tired of it. I really am. Let my people go. You people over in power, and especially in Jefferson County, Glenn Boyer and all you other Nazis over there, you are a bunch of Nazis because you don't see what's really going on. And Chris Costner at the Attorney General's office, you're supposed to be the chief law enforcement officer in the state of Missouri, but you don't see the crime, what is going on in Jefferson County, Missouri. Channel 2, Fox 2, and Channel STL Today, all the television news stations in St. Louis, you don't see what's going on. You don't report it. Even Larry Rice. Man, what is wrong with you people? If the people had just knew 5% of what I know, there'd be a revolution by morning. And it don't have to be bloody. It really don't. But that's where it's headed, because they don't want to give up their jobs. They don't want to give up their positions. And it's a shame. But not a person in government today is even legitimate anymore, I'm afraid. It's really sad. It really is. So I ask you to pray for this great nation. Pray for the Bulletin, man. I need it. I'm tired. It's been a long day. The new Bulletin is out. I have it in my possession. A little color in it, so it's going to be looking pretty cool. Thank Frank and Nora for the color. God bless them. And F&N bail bonds, you get thrown in jail. You call them up. 314-420-9999 is Nora's number. And they'll come get you out of jail. They can get the Bulletin man out. They can get you, most likely. But I do love you. And as always, I ask you to tell a friend about me, Bulletinman. You alone can increase, you can double my audience by simply telling just one friend about me. I love you, and I appreciate you. I'll see you maybe Sunday. Have a good night. Take care.